I'm not saying what he did was right, like, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Hi guys, and welcome back today to another video, and today we are going to be reacting to Logan Paul suicide, be here tomorrow. So yeah, and I'm going to have my own opinions on it as well. So let's watch it first. It will be a pause and carry on, pause and carry on sort of video, because like, yeah, it's all that needs to be said. What already hasn't been said.
Bikers, joggers, tourists, runners, they went by me. Police officers searching for suicidal people went by me twice. I'm standing at the ledge, leaning over the rail with tears flowing down to the waters. And I thought to myself, absolutely nobody cares. And then the voice in my head said, jump now, and I did.
I've
and the
seen
millisecond that my hands
his story before on like Facebook videos.
It was an instant regret. The depression was wiped from my mind, and all I wanted to do was live. And I thought it's too late.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the many incredible people that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide.
Stop it there. So, further understand the complexities of suicide. So, think about it. If what he didn't do, his mistake, was what it says he's calling it. His mistake, if he didn't have done that mistake, would this video have been made? Would there be this much drama around suicide? Would suicide be like this popular on trending about suicide? Like, if that video never have happened, would you, any other YouTuber, the TV, people on TV, like that side of media, would they have cared and commented about suicide? Or would it have been a different story? Like, you have to think, is that video a negative or more of a positive? Like, I think it's had more of a positive than it has a negative. Yes, it's done something wrong, but that wrong's made more of a positive and more of an impact on everyone who's watched it. Yeah, carry on.
I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down.
Mistakes. That's what I'm talking about.
When you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
The backlash against the social media star.
Very popular guy called
Logan Paul is in some hot
He's
water.
a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging. Even he says his latest
Insensitive idiot. Don't know what show that is, but she says he's insensitive. But I'm pretty sure, like, that would be like the first time in ages that program has mentioned suicide because of Logan Paul. I'm not saying what he did was right, like, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not a terrible thing because of what's happened and what's become of it. Like, just because he didn't, if he didn't have recorded the body, like, it wouldn't have been as popular. It would have been popular, but it wouldn't have been as popular as what it is. So, yeah.
was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
Like, yeah, another thing. If he didn't come across that body, if he didn't have found it, he would have gone to a different. He could have gone any direction in the forest, but he came across the body. But if he didn't, that body would have still been there. Nobody would have cared about it. It's just because he's filmed it, people care about it. It's like, oh, like, here, throw some shit over there, throw some shit over here, throw a comment over here. But like, because Logan's found it, it's a big deal. Like, if a Chinese child had found it and reported it to the police, who's going to read about that story in the morning?
Past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have easier ones.
So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. That was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you
Such an awkward subject as well.
Leading cause of death.
And I know while I'm not able to solve the problem by myself. I want to be a part of the solution.
And that solution began across the country in New York City. We sat down with Dr. John Draper, director of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
We have to change the conversation publicly from just focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening and say, well, what do we do about it? Help people understand that the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling in despair. Because you're not alone with it anymore. They've done studies with people who are...
So yeah, if Logan never found this body, but now, because of this mistake, he's deciding to do something about suicide. Why? Like, I'm not saying he should have. I'm not like, cause I've not. You lot probably haven't done anything to help towards suicide, but it's taken this for him to help a cause like suicide. So,
I think as a
why has it got to
society,
take
as human beings, we
something
just
so
have to be more
dramatic and big for
that
someone
includes
to do
me too.
something
That's something I'm
before
learning
someone's
along
actually
this
done about
journey.
it?
Something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide. Step 1 is simply just ask. Ask yourself, ask others, are you thinking about suicide? And I know that sounds like a daunting question, but literally that question can save lives. Step 2, accordingly, would be just to listen. Be present, don't make any judgments, and then step 3 would be there for them, even after you've already asked, because dependability is key. Step 4 is then help them connect, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a local suicide hotline, therapist, but help them reach out to someone so they don't have to deal with this alone. Lastly, step 5 is just check in on them, show them that you care. Call them up, say, hey, I want to make sure you're okay. Can I check in with you over the next few days?
So one of the things that is so important about reducing stigma is getting stories out there about people positively coping with suicide.
Do you guys know anyone I could talk to with the
So like, I'm not gonna completely rip off this video, so we'll just skip ahead a bit here, and then you can go watch it as well. The link will be in the description. But yeah, like this guy's story, like you'd have to go watch that as well, because I've seen it before. But I'm here to see what Logan's got to say.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to
See,
various
like
suicide
that,
prevention organizations.
he's now donating because of what he's done to try and make it better. He's now donating money. But like, if he was in that, because of what position he's in, why not sooner rather than later, or when something happens? But I suppose that's just what people are like. I mean, yeah, I think if I was in that sort of place on YouTube, I'd probably like make it a goal every year to donate to a certain charity or to do something with a certain charity. Not because I've done something wrong, but because that's just what I want to do.
With the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Well, it's good, yeah, it's good what he's doing. I'm not saying, I'm not.
For anyone watching, I want you to know you are not alone. And most of the time, crisis passes.
See, like what I was saying earlier, it's a
So
good
if
thing
you
that
or anyone you
he
know
came
feels
across it, because
alone
now
or
look,
trapped, I encourage
what he can
anyone to
do
call or
is
even text the
make
suicide or crisis hotline.
it a
Both
big
of those
thing.
numbers are below, and although this is a tough
And he
conversation,
can
it's
then-
important because things can
He's
and
got
will
like the
get better.
viewers.
It's time to start a new chapter in my
to
life
send
as I
that
continue to
correct
educate both
message,
myself and
and he's
others.
also got. You guys should. I would recommend you go watch it and have your own opinions. And if you've got a different opinion, comment it. Say what you think about the video.